Good evening, folks. How y'all doing out there? My name is Griffin. Thank you so much for tuning in here on the Wealthy Theater's Facebook live stream here tonight. We're testing out something a little new, and I got to be first victim. So thank you so much for joining us. Before we get the show kind of up and running here, I just want to say a huge thanks to all of the CMC staff that have made this thing possible tonight. We threw this together in a couple weeks, and it's taken a lot of hard work from a lot of folks, so thanks to Will, Jeff, and Chris for running the tech crew here tonight. Thanks so much to Sarah Naraki for kind of, being the cat herder and all that kind of stuff. Big shout out to Jess Martin and Shane German for all of the hard work at WYCE, the Wealthy Theater's sister organization in the Community Media Center. All of you tuning in are probably familiar with us as an entity here, but in case you are not familiar with the Community Media Center, we are a nonprofit organization here in Grand Rapids, Michigan that's dedicated to building community through media. We consist of 88.1 FM WYCE, the radio station that I manage, the Wealthy Theater here, the Rapidian, GRTV, and then we have some IT services for local nonprofits. So check out the rest of the CMC departments. There are a lot of services that we offer here that I think you're going to find interesting here in this new age of digital streaming and all that kind of stuff. Once again, before I go into my next tune here, let me sign into the stream and see if we got any folks commenting and all that kind of stuff. Oh man, who do we got? Ned Rouse. Hey there, Ned. We got another master guitar picker out there. That's great. Justin, Quinn Griffin, Todd Van Morik, Dave DeVos. Hey, Dave, how's it going, brother? Man, I see Cassie Betton, Dutcher Wright Snedeker, some familiar names out there. So thanks to all you folks for tuning in. We really appreciate it. like I mentioned, we're just kind of testing this out tonight. I got to be the guinea pig. We wanted to see what it would look like to offer some live streams from the theater here. And I don't know, looking on my phone here, it looks pretty dang good. Good job, Will and Chris and Jeff. I'm going to go ahead and dive back into the music. We'll talk about some other stuff here before too long. A lot of you folks that were following the event on Facebook saw that it was originally supposed to be me and my musical partner in crime, Nate Roberts, but he actually fell a little ill. Nothing major, just a minor setback, but I had to kind of replace him with all these fancy electronics at my feet here tonight, so we'll see if I can make something happen with that. I did release an album this past week of Western swing material, and I'm going to get you an old Western swing standard from back in the day called Miles and Miles of Texas. Shrimp and catfish and mama's good gumbo. I got that rambling fever, said goodbye to Ma and Pa. Crossed that old Red River, and this is what I saw. I saw miles and miles of Texas, all the stars up in the sky. I saw miles and miles of Texas, gonna live there till I die. Well, I pulled up into Cowtown, the cradle of the West. Just ask any cowboy, they'll tell you it's the best. Met a brown-haired beauty, got friendly with her paw. I looked into those big blue eyes, and this is what I saw. I saw miles and miles of Texas, all the stars up in the sky. I saw miles and miles of Texas, gonna live there till I die. I started taming broncos, made every rodeo, till I met a mean one, his name was Devil Joe. I grabbed him by his bridle to tame that old outlaw. He bucked me from the saddle, and this is what I saw. I saw miles and miles of Texas, all the stars up in the sky. I saw miles and miles of Texas, gonna live there till I die. miles and miles of Texas, all the stars up in the sky. I saw miles and miles of Texas, gonna live there till I die. This is great. Nobody boos when I get done with these gigs, you know what I mean? Let's check the comments and see if there's anyone else tuning in here. WYCE says, I sound great. That's awesome. Thanks, WYCE. Oh, man. Hey, Mr. Sinkovich. John Sinkovich out there. Local Spins, everybody. Dutcher. Hey, Dutcher. Quinn. All you folks, thanks so much for joining us here. We've got 34 folks. I think that's more than have ever showed up to one of my solo shows before, so thanks for tuning in, y'all. Like I said, this past week, I actually released an album kind of softly, quietly into the world. It's one that I've been working on for the last couple years here. I recorded it down at La Luna Recording in Kalamazoo, Michigan, with the help of Mr. Ian Gorman. Thanks so much to Ian for engineering that album for me. I don't think I'd ever work anywhere else, so yeah, go to him if you need a record made. But this is one that I a project that I had with my wife and a few other folks over the last couple years, and just had to get some of these Western swing tunes out into the world. So hope you enjoy it. You can stream it on Spotify, Apple Music. If you're interested in buying a copy of the album, you can buy that at hayesgriffin.com. All proceeds from album sales, pretty much for like the foreseeable future, are going to be going to the Diatribe and NAACP in Michigan here. So if you wanna purchase an album, that money's going straight to a great cause. I want to say thanks to Diatribe and NAACP in West Michigan here for a lot of the great work that they're doing, and that's a personal choice of mine, and just want to share that with them. So hopefully that will go to something useful for them. With that being said, I'm going to get you another tune here off the album. And actually, while we're doing some shout-outs, I just want to say that the Grand Rapids Community Media Center is one of the only organizations here in the entire U.S., nonprofit organizations that combine the power of radio, television, online journalism, and IT solutions to serve and empower local voices. That's exactly what we do here. That's right at the heart of our mission, and I feel like we need to put our money where our mouth is right now. So we're really excited to offer some services for you folks in this kind of interesting time of need. But we have a lot of local nonprofits and partners that we work with in the community, and we want to shed some light on the work they're doing. So if you have a chance, go check out the Grand Rapids Art Museum, Ebony Road Players, UICA, Civic Theater, the Diatribe, Urban League, Local First and Good for Michigan, Circle Theater, Downtown Grand Rapids, Inc. Those are some names that you definitely need to know about in West Michigan, and there are more that I'll be listing later. But thanks to all of those folks for their partnership and for doing this great work in the community for us here. Alrighty, well, that's enough of that. I'm going to dive right back into another tune here. This is one that I picked up from a guy named Buddy Emmons. He was a real great steel guitar player that played kind of in the Western swing genre and on a lot of pop country records throughout the 1970s, 80s, and 90s. But this is one that he recorded on an album called Buddy Emmons Sings Bob Wills, and it's called If No News Is Good News. If no news is good news, then I should be happy. 'Cause honey, you know you ain't wrote a line. have I heard since the day that you left me? So maybe now I should be feeling fine. If no news is good news, then I should be happy. 'Cause honey, you know you ain't wrote a line. Not a word have I heard since the day that you left me. So maybe now I should be feeling fine. These blues won't go on and leave me alone. Pay no heed, though, if you hear me sighing. 'Cause if no news is good news, then I should be happy. And baby, I'm so happy, I'm crying. Awesome. Let's check in on the stream here and see who's joined us since the beginning. Hey, Carl. You don't need to buy an album, brother. That's you've paid for enough guitar lessons. Hey, Steve, Dave DeVos. Awesome. Thanks so much to all you folks for tuning in out there. It looks like I said, we've got about 34 people, so we really appreciate you kind of going with us on this journey and seeing if this live stream thing is viable here at the theater. I'd say it probably is. Oh, man. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I guess I was lying a little bit ago, folks. I've got an audience of, 4 here, and yeah. Yeah, so it's, and they haven't thrown any popcorn or Rotten Tomatoes or anything like that at me yet, so I guess I'll keep going. This next tune I'm going to get you here is one that my wife and I like to play together. As you'll notice, a lot of these tunes don't really have like happy lyrics or anything like that. It's country music. Get over it, people, all right? That's what we do. But this is another kind of heartache song that Bob Wills did back with the Texas Playboys. There's a million versions of it out there. It's called Time Changes Everything. was a time when I thought of no other, and we sang our own love's refrain, and our hearts beat as one as we had our fun. But time changes everything. When you left me, my poor heart was broken. Our romance seemed all in vain. Oh, the dark clouds are gone and there's blue skies again, but time changes everything. The time has passed and I've forgotten you. Mother Nature does wonderful things. Well, I guess that it's true for me and for you. Yes, time changes everything. You can change the name of an old song, rearrange it and make it swing. I thought nothing could stop me from loving you, but time changes everything. Good luck to you and may God bless you. I can't say I won't love again, but you've gone your way and I'll go mine. Yes, time changes everything. There was a time when I thought of no other, and we sang our own love's refrain, and our hearts beat as one as we had our fun, but time changes everything. I love it. Some golf claps in the audience here, you know, that's great. Shane German says, looks and sounds great. Thanks so much, Shane German. If it looks good, that's because of the film crew out here. So big thanks again to Will and Chris for running the video stuff, and Jeff back there on sound. This is a team effort here, folks. So yeah, we really appreciate all the folks at the CMC for putting their time in here to make this a valuable thing for all of us. Once again, if you're just tuning in with us here on the stream, it looks like we got a few more viewers and or listeners here. Just want to give a quick shout out to some of the partners that we have in the community that are doing great work. We've got Grand Rapids Art Museum, Ebony Road Players, UICA, Civic Theater, The Diatribe, Urban League, Urban Core Collective, Local First, Circle Theater, and Downtown Grand Rapids, Inc. Thanks so much to all of those fine organizations for doing their work in the community. As many of you probably know, I'm the station manager at WYCE, and one of the services that we offer is free public service announcements for all nonprofits in the West Michigan community. So if you know of any other organizations like those that I just listed here that are doing great work in the community and could use maybe their signal boosted a little bit, send them our info or put them in touch with us, and we'll get a PSA on air for them so that we can kind of lift their voice and help their work a little bit. Let me look back at my set list here and see what we got going on. Oh man, I should have been switching to the acoustic guitar in the midst of talking about all of that stuff, so I'm going to do that now. Ghostbusters can't cross the streams here, you know? There's a bet going in the house here whether I'm going to flip my hat off switching guitars here. So you can put a pool out there and double your donation to the Community Media Center or any other organization. If I do, I'll match it. So any of you that have probably seen me play before probably think I look a little more familiar with an acoustic guitar in my hands than an electric, and that's because I've been mostly playing bluegrass and old-time music. That's what I grew up playing and kind of got into professionally for a while. And I play with a local group, Fograss, and then also Nate Roberts, my partner that was supposed to be here tonight. We do a blend of acoustic, new age, old-time, bluegrass, all that kind of stuff. This one kind of fits in that category. This is a tune that's actually off of my new album, Midwestern Swing. But it's one that I wrote for my beautiful wife, who is watching right now. Hey, Quinn. This is the tune that she walked down the aisle to when we got married. I was at a loss for words when I wrote it, so I just titled it 7/18/15. It's the day we got married. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That, like I said, that first tune that I just played there in that last set of music was a tune that I wrote for my wife for our wedding called 7/18/15. Better write that down so you can send us an anniversary gift here before too long. Let's check back in on the stream here. I swear I'm not checking my texts, except for the text from you, Ralston Bowles. Yes, the text from you asking where Nate is right now. Hop in the chat and ask everyone else. No. Nate, unfortunately, couldn't join me tonight. He was feeling a little under the weather, but no COVID stuff or anything like that, so it's all good. But yeah, that forced me to stretch out a little bit and do some solo stuff for you here. I'm gonna do maybe like one more bluegrass tune and then kind of dive back into the western swing stuff while I've got the acoustic guitar in my hands. This is one that I stole off of Jimmy Martin. That's where most bluegrass type folks kind of know it from. Sorry, just getting my set list there. It's called Sunny Side of the Mountain. I'll be waiting on the hillside for the day you will call. On the sunny side of the mountain where the rippling waters fall. Don't forget about those days we courted many years ago. Don't forget all those promises you made me and so. 'Cause I'll be waiting on the hillside for the day you will call. On the sunny side of the mountain where the rippling waters fall. Darling, in your letters, do you ever think of me? Please answer, little darling, tell me where you can be. Well, it's been so long, dear, since I've seen you, but my love still lingers on. Don't forget me, little darling, though our love affair seems gone. Yes, I'll be waiting on the hillside for the day you will call. On the the sunny side of the mountain where the rippling waters fall. And on the sunny side of the mountain where the rippling waters fall. I love it. My tech crew here is so great. They're like, they feel so bad for me. They're like, he's not going to know that he did a good job unless I say something afterwards. So they make like teeny little noises, golf clap style. This is great. I love you guys. Oh, man. We were kind of talking about names a little while ago of folks around town that are doing cool stuff. I want to give a big shout out to WYCE Outfitters here in town. They have partnered with Diatribe and NAACP to make these really sweet posters. I just ordered 2 of them yesterday to put out on my my front window and all that kind of stuff. But all proceeds are going to the Diatribe and NAACP. If that's something that you're interested in, I would highly suggest checking that out. The poster design is really cool and very timely. But yeah, thanks to WYCE, you guys rock, and thanks to Diatribe and NAACP. Well, I'm going to keep my theme of really happy, upbeat country love tunes here. This one's an old Ernest Tubb tune called Half a Mind. Don't love you like I used to do, but I'm afraid to tell you so. I've got half a mind to leave you, but only half a heart to go. Well, words to tell you just don't come to me. Well, I guess my courage is too slow. I've got half a mind to leave you, but only half the heart to go. Maybe time will prove that you're not to blame. But now's the time I need to know. I've got half a mind to leave you, but only half the heart to go. How'd you like that sound effect at the end? That's a new one, folks. Yeah, and in case you're out there watching and you're wondering, like, man, you know, why does Hayes even need Nate, you know? He's been replaced with this white box sitting at my feet right now. So, Nate, if you're watching out there, I know you're feeling under the weather, but you just lost a job. Sorry. Oh, nice. I'm looking at the comments here. We've got a few. Dutcher, thanks for the kind words, my friend. Susan Park, one of the greatest supporters of the West Michigan music scene in general, is viewing this live stream right now. So thanks so much to Sue. You'll see her front row of pretty much every show in West Michigan with her camera right up there. She's taking cool snapshots of everyone. So it's good to see you out there, Susan. Thanks to all you folks for tuning in. Once again, this is kind of our beta test for the Wealthy Theater and WYCE collaboration on some live streams here. If you're an artist and you're interested in these things, shoot us an email and let's talk about it. Let's talk what you would need and all that kind of stuff. We want to serve the community and provide something relevant to you. So get in touch with us out there and let us know how we can help use our platform to raise your voice and the voices of others. So I'm looking at my set list here. It's about a quarter till. I think I'm going to play you one more tune and then get out of Dodge. What do you say, folks? I know you've got better stuff to do, right? Go enjoy some of that sunshine that's outside right now. Hopefully you're in your back porch watching this live stream with a nice cold beverage or something like that. But this is one that I actually wrote for the record, my Midwestern Swing. Once again, I'll plug that again. HayesGriffin.com if you want to buy a copy of my new CD. All proceeds are going to the Diatribe and NAACP here in West Michigan. So yeah, that's what we're doing. But this is a tune that I wrote after about a solid decade of being on the road, playing music for a living. For all my road warriors out there, you know how some people love it. I loved it for about 4 years and then started to not love it so much anymore. So this tune is about that. It's called Losing Tread. Thanks so much to all of you folks for tuning in. Really appreciate it, and for supporting the Grand Rapids Community Media Center, WYCE, Wealthy Theater, GRTV, all of our departments. Yeah, and before I launch into this tune, thanks again to Will and Chris running the cameras, Jeff on sound, Sarah Naraki for directing the Wealthy Theater. Thanks to my team at WYCE, Jess Martin and Shane German for just generally being awesome and keeping everything at that radio station together. We love all you folks. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you down the line, y'all. Last town just pulled out of sight, I'm moving on. Each one starts to look the same when you've played this endless game for so damn long. One day at a time, working hard to earn a dime, singing songs for folks who barely stop to listen. It's a cycle that I'm stuck in, so for now I'll just keep trucking, feeling crazy. Is there something that I'm missing? These tires are losing tread, burning miles inside my head. Used to know just where I was going, but the more that I keep blowing down the road, I'm losing track of where I'm headed. These tires are losing tread, burning miles inside my head. Used to know just where I was going, but the more that I keep blowing down the road, I'm losing track of where I'm headed. Used to know just where I was going, but the more that I keep blowing down the road, I'm losing track of where I'm headed.